Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the event of Misfits Duel, Cracra versus FoxTheG. Let's get into it. Starting off with the first fight that happened was Argentinian King versus Small Spartan J. What a fantastic fight to kick off the card. Both fighters looked sharp and composed, coming off tough losses. It was impressive to see how each adjusted. The Argentinian King recovering from his defeat against Yadagang TV, and Small Spartan J bouncing back after the devastating knockout by FoxTheG last year. Both entered the ring looking noticeably different, more calculated and aggressive in the right moments. And I love that they both came out swinging from the opening bell. Round 1, a close feeling out round. Both fighters were measuring distance and testing timing, but Jay seemed to land the cleaner, more significant shots. Small advantages in position and timing gave him a slight edge, though it was still competitive. Round 2, I scored this at 2018 in Jay's favour. While the pace and I scored at Argentinian King's round, While the pace hadn't dramatically increased, King began to assert control, landing the harder shots and demonstrating a better ringship generalship. Both fighters were cautious, but King's ability to dictate exchanges stood out. Round 3, I gave it 29-28 going into the round. AK started to open up more aggressively, showing increased confidence in his striking, but Jay remained very much in the fight. It was still tactical, with both fighters picking their moments carefully but effectively. I just lost where I'm going. And then going to round 4, I scored at 38-38. Extremely close. Both fighters were landing consistently, mixing offense and defense effectively. There was no clear dominance here. Momentum swung back and forth, and you could reasonably see it going either way. That said, I generally felt that the UD for Argentinian King with a 39-37 was questionable. To me, the fight was razor close, and generally, I scored at 2 rounds apiece. The subtly as both fighters' adjustments and strategic execution made this a very competitive bout, and it's really showcased the growth since their previous losses. Overall, it was a good match. It was a great match, let's be honest. It was a great way to kick off. I just think that the UD decision from Argentinian King, I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I think it could have been a draw or Argentinian King won, but it was not a UD. It was a split decision more. 39-37, a little bit, but 39-37, fine, because that means you give an extra round to Argentinian King, but all 3 judges I don't like that, to be honest. Next fight we had is Johan Ingram versus Joseph Riveras. What a fight this was. Joseph Riveras came out strong, landing crisp, heavy shots that had Johan stumbling and looking dangerously close to being finished. I didn't expect Joseph to look that sharp, but he was clearly dialed and putting on an impressive performance. Round 3 was where the momentum shifted. Johan adjusted beautifully, piecing up Joseph up with precise combinations and timing, ultimately overwhelming him. The finish came via TKO, as Joseph was unable to respond to the outslaw overall. It was an exciting back-and-forth fight that showcased Joseph's striking power and Johan's resilience and ability to adapt under pressure. A hard-fought and memorable contest that from start to finish. Our next fight we had was B-Dave versus Rod Stewart's son. Light work there. B-Dave absolutely dominated Rod Stewart's son. As expected, the fight was one-sided, and while I do feel a bit sad for Rod Stewart's son, given how badly he got handled, it was incredible to see B-Dave back in action. His return is exactly what the scene needed. B-Dave's presence bringing excitement, skills, and intensity that's been missing, and tonight he reminded everyone why he's still such a force. Seeing him perform at the level reinforces how much impact he has on the sport, and it's great. And it's great to have him back in the mix. It's great to see B-Dave back. I do feel bad for Rod Stewart's son because he got absolutely flatlined. B-Dave, I'm happy for the win. Hopefully he's back with Misfits, even though I think he's fighting with brand risk as well. But hopefully he's coming back with Misfits. The next fight we had was H2O versus Daniel Lugo. What a performance for H2O. He scored multiple knockdowns throughout the fight, showing dominance from start to finish. Daniel tried to hang in there and put up a fight, but it just wasn't his night. After previous knockout loss, H2O looked composed and calm, managing the fight perfectly and never letting frustration or nerves take over. But round 5 he pieced Daniel up with precise combinations, earning a well-deserved TKO finish. Overall, H2O controlled every round, showcasing striking accuracy, composure, and fight IQ. A beautiful dominant performance and a fantastic addition to Misfits. Yeah, great win for H2O. Daniel Lugo, he was trying to put up a fight, but I think H2O was definitely beating him. H2O got that good knockdown in the first round, and then he finished him in the 5th. A great fight, I'm going to be honest. It was a great fight, and yeah, I like H2O, and I'm glad he's in the Misfits scene now. The next fight we have is Amir Anderson versus Dedrick Bell. What a great win for Amir Anderson. He finished Dedrick Bell beautifully with a sharp body shot, throwing both precision and timing. Amir looked strong and confident, continuing to show improvement with each fight. Even though the fight didn't go long, it was exciting and showcased Amir's skills perfectly. Looking ahead, the potential matchup against Joe Laws is very intriguing. Joe Laws is dangerous and an active fighter with 15-3 as a record, which should make for a competitive and thrilling bout. If this happens, it'll be another big statement for Amir. I don't know who would win that fight, but I would love that fight, Amir Anderson versus Joe Laws. Great add to the Dubai card. I think that's what's happening. And yeah, great fight for Amir Anderson. Our next fight we have was Julie Poker versus Monica Medina. Round 1, Julie Poker looked sharp and composed, landing clean shots and showing crisp technique. Monica was a bit open at times, which didn't help her, but the round remained very close as both were filling each other out. Round 2, Monica came out aggressive, landing some solid shots, though not all connected. Julie's head movement and defense work looked great, and she landed some huge counters. The back and forth brawling made this a very entertaining round. Round 3, Julie started ramping up her offensive aggression, and her game plan seemed to be paying off. Monica landed a big body shot, but towards the end of the round, she managed to drop Julie badly, which surprised the fuck out of me. I did not know that she was going to get dropped. Well, she did. What the fuck? A huge momentum swing. Julie may have just gotten a little overconfident, which allowed Monica to capitalize. Round 4, Julie returned to pressuring the action, showing no hesitation in keeping the pressure on. It was a strong round for her, demonstrating both confidence and technique. Round 5, I would edge it slightly to Monica, but round 4 and 5 were tight and competitive. Overall, this was likely Julie's toughest fight yet. While she has some challenging fights before, that fight really tested her skills, composure, and adaptability. She's responded impressively under pressure. With this fight with Julie and Monica, I would have scored a draw, to be honest, just from that knockdown that Monica got on Julie, but Julie did win. Yeah, fair. I would like a rematch. It would be a fun fight to go back to, because it was a fun fight, I'm not going to lie. It was a good fight. But I just think, yeah, it was a draw in my eyes. Next fight on the card was Andrei Arlovski versus Kells. Andrei Arlovski performed exactly as expected against reality show star Kells. In his Misfits boxing debut, the former UFC heavyweight champion secured a defensive knockdown in 1 minute and 10 seconds of round 4, landing a perfectly timed right hand that left Kells unconscious. Kells showed noticeable improvement compared to his previous fight against Chester Moore, moving sharper and looking more composed on his feet. However, a critical stance which may exposed him at the wrong moment, ultimately contributing to the knockout. Despite the loss, Kells' performances showed growth, but Arlovski's experience, timing, and power proved too much to overcome. A great win for Andrei Arlovski. I knew he was going to win. Didn't know he was going to knock him out, surprisingly there. But yeah, it was a great fight. Really great fight. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie, I did enjoy it. If Kells didn't just switch to southpaw, I think he wouldn't have got that knockout. But it is what it is. It's the game. Now for this amazing fight. Lil Cracra versus FoxTheG for the Misfits Boxing Lightweight Championship. Round 1, FoxTheG came out hot, pushing the pace and landing strong body shots on Little Cracra. His aggression was impressive though he needed to pace himself to avoid gassing out. Cracra had his moments, landing and clean shots that looked good for him, keeping the round competitive. Round 2, Fox started calmer but confident, taking control of the exchanges. Cracra landed a solid combo, and Fox walked into a couple of left hands. But overall, he dictated the round with confidence and precision. Round 3, Cracra opened with a sharp left hand, and that round was competitive, while Cracra landed the cleaner shots. Fox's consistent body attacks was paying dividends, making it a tactical and entertaining round. Round 4, both fighters executed their game plans, and effectively, Fox continued to target the body, which was working, while Cracra found openings with counters, and after 4 rounds, it felt even. I'd give each fighter 2 rounds apiece. Round 5, FoxTheG came out strong, stepping on the gas and landing powerful shots that caused real damage. Cracra landed a solid straight, but Fox clearly had the upper hand and took the round. Round 6, the final round, was high intensity with both fighters chasing the knockout. Fox seemed to find a second wind, giving him a slight edge in a very close round. Overall, I scored it a 4-2 in favour of FoxTheG. It was an incredible performance from his early ring announcer days at Misfits 001 to the lightweight champion. FoxTheG has consistently shown growth, composure, and dominance. A truly memorable win that highlights both his skills and dedication. Yeah, I'm so proud of Fox. Like, I watched him as he basically grew up from 18, I think 17, 18 to I forgot how old he is now. But I've been watching him. I watched his YouTube videos. I watched his boxing career. I've watched everything. Then I saw him as a ring announcer at Misfits 001, the KSI, when he fought 2 people. Great win for Fox. Lil Cracra is no joke. He's he's good. He's a Golden Gloves champ. He's really, really good. But FoxTheG, great win for him. Really happy with that win. Now for the next one we had was Austin Delay versus Brandon Mendoza. Round 1, Austin Delay looked sharp so this was the postlim. Looked sharp and fast, landing cleaner punches and consistently pressuring. Mendoza taking a short notice fight, struggled to find his rhythm, and Delays consistently cornered him, giving himself the advantage. Round 2, Delay remained patient and composed, letting his opponent to make mistakes while controlling the center of the ring. Mendoza didn't force much, allowed Delay to dictate the pace. Round 3, Delay's strategy of cornering Mendoza continued to work, rocked his opponent. Round 4, Delay came out aggressive, landed another massive left early in controlling exchanges. His timing and shot selection showed fighter confident in his plan and execution. Round 5, Delay was looking for a knockout, knowing he needed to shake off the ring rust after not fighting since 2023. Mendoza showed glimpses of activity, but Delay's pressure and precision kept him in control. Round 6, the final round, saw Delays piecing up Mendoza systematically, using his pressure, timing, and skill to close out a dominant performance. Mendoza tried to respond, but Delay did everything he needed to secure the victory. Overall, an easy 60-54 win for Austin Delay. I think he won all rounds. This was the first fight this is actually the first fight I've actually seen him. And yeah, I'm already a fan. He was a great fighter. And his style was exciting, technical, and effective. Looking ahead, I think they're trying to get that match against Jahan Ingram. That would be an incredible fight and a great test for both guys. Great test for Jahan Ingram. And yeah, I think that would be a great fight. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to my thoughts on the Misfits Duel, Lil Cracra versus FoxTheG. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll be massive help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.